Today's top stories at NBR: planned office property spin-out axed, Rip Curl keeps group sales afloat, America's Cup claims refuted, and there's more coming right up. Kia ora and welcome to NBR Today, a wrap of the day's top business stories from the authority in New Zealand business news since 1970, nbr.co.nz. It's Tuesday, September 21st. I'm Paul Brennan. Thanks again for joining us. Market contagion from China's teetering Evergrande Property Group is behind the axing of Stride's planned office property spin-out Fabric. NZX-listed Stride this morning pulled the Fabric demerger and initial public offer just a week after it was announced, saying market conditions had changed. Chief Executive Philip Littlewood told NBR the problem stemmed from fallout in the Asia-Pacific investment market. There's a lot of contagion around this Evergrande company, he said. He also said yesterday the Hang Seng was down 7% and it's down 13% since they opened their offer. And intervention by the Chinese government may calm the turmoil wrought by failing Chinese property giant Evergrande. The company is struggling to avoid defaulting on billions of dollars of debt, prompting concerns about a broader economic fallout in the world's second largest economy and sparking major sell-offs in share markets globally. Cryptocurrency prices have also dived, with many of the world's largest digital currencies reaching their lowest levels in more than a month on Monday US time. Commentators warned that in a worst-case scenario, a default could create a Chinese Lehman moment, referring to the 2008 collapse of Lehman Brothers that sparked the global financial crisis. COVID lockdowns are restricting Kathmandu Holdings' revenue across Australasia as factory closures, freight congestion and increased transport costs are affecting its wider supply chain. But Rip Curl is keeping the group's sales afloat. The NZX and ASX-listed apparel retailer and wholesaler, which sells the Kathmandu, Rip Curl and Oboz brands, reported its 2021 results this morning, showing a 15.1% increase in sales over the 12 months to the end of July to $922.8 million. Stripping out the effects of abnormal one-off costs, it reported an underlying profit of $66.3 million, up 110% on fiscal year 20. Mark Dunphy has refuted claims from Team New Zealand CEO Grant Dalton that his Kiwi Home Defence campaign to keep the next America's Cup regatta hosted in New Zealand is backed by offshore interests. The Greymouth Petroleum owner and NBR lister, who says he has private funding lined up for a deal to keep the regatta in Auckland, issued a statement this afternoon saying any suggestion he or his team are working with or on behalf of any offshore interests is completely untrue. A decision about which city will host the next regatta was delayed last Friday, just a day after Dunphy told NBR he was feeling good about the prospects of his proposal. Claims have been made by Grant Dalton about Kiwi Home Defence and our proposal and motives in offering financial backing and support to keep the America's Cup defence in 2024 in Auckland. These claims are false, a statement from Kiwi Home Defence said. The full details of those stories and more are at nbr.co.nz right now. Tomorrow at NBR, what did Treasury make of the government's Three Waters reform and the impending closure of one of the longest-running and frankly strangest New Zealand liquidations and a cryptocurrency exchange? I'm Paul Brennan. I look forward to being with you again from around lunchtime tomorrow with the morning's NBR trending stories. Then same time, same place, right here from 5:30 again for another NBR Today.